and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary, demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands.
Tell me more.
Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Kedweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cut-purse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards.
Ow!
He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job.
Damn.
For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired,
Apparently quite
he settled
the,
here and took to
he was a
producing
Harkonnen executioner,
wine.
it sounds
Sadly,
like.
misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that.
Now you got COVID.
He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Huh. Okay.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill.
We're gonna teleport, or do I actually have to follow him? Okay, good. I like his
Behold,
glasses.
sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Beautiful.
Pretty
Genuinely.
vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Now I got
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of majordomos. My father was a majordomo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great-aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair,
Major
she
Domo is a
signed
cool
on as a
title.
chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to Major Domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
What's desire your catnip? Let is mine!
The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays.
Okay. It's just Italian for mayor? Yeah, I know, but it sounds good in English.
Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now either.
Down below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with
like this guy's voice.
distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days.
That witcher from the north's a hardened killer. He's lopped off the head of many a king.
Sheesh, there's no chance that's true.
Nice
That's your
well.
daughter, you know.
Picturesque.
She's
Yes, though it ran dry long ago.
Our
During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs.
Broke his
To
legs.
numb the pain,
Yikes.
he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda.
I guess no one corrected him.
Monsieur Bolius's wife Nina kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation.
I could literally listen to this dude talk about random bullshit for hours.
Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
Dude, this is like a beautiful estate. Can you imagine owning something this nice in real life? Like, damn, dude.
The Dutch is small.
Talk about living the high life.
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
Our knights errant? They're so heroic, we had to summon a witcher to do their work.
The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which...
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate
Barnabas Basil. My uncle that works for Nintendo has one just like this in Tuscany.
They're so heroic, we had to summon a witcher to do their work.
As you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
it. True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corvo Bianco is a beautiful estate. One must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification,
Hell yeah, I will.
consider me at your service on the matter.
I think
Upgrades.
I'll take you up on that.
Upgrades.
Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling.
Okay, hold on. Let me go down to the
Thanks.
basement real quick.
Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
I'll be back for you.
The Dutch is small, but do you know any use?
Ooh. Loot. This is a fire hazard. Yeah. Okay. Where we fought the Bruxa, there's another path here. Why did we come down here? Wait, is this what you meant by the basement? There's a wall you can blast open? What? I didn't see it. Oh. Oh, cool. I figure here. That's cool.
The Dutch is small, but do you know any?
Blastable wall? No. You have to upgrade the house first? Oh, well, you should have led with that. Very well. Dude, take my money.
How might I be of service, sir?
What?
Ever play Gwent, BB?
Funny you should ask, sir. I was quite adept in my younger years, but that was so long ago. I fear I've limited my interest to collecting now. Managed to assemble quite the set of decks.
Huh, sounds interesting. Mind showing me what you got?
Not at all, sir, but only in action. A round or two, perhaps?
Major
May
Domo
the
is my
best
favorite
man
character.
win.
Do you wish to play against any particular faction, sir?
Why? He plays as like... Bro. Bro, this dude's awesome.
Not really. You choose.
Did we get something if we play him like 6 times? I wonder what the lucky cards were that I got. I never saw anything. Bro, he runs my house. He lets me upgrade my house. And he plays Gwent. Like, truly, the greatest man alive. Thought I was done with Gwent. So did I, but thankfully we were both wrong. Question is he good at Gwent? You better try harder, man. Already got you on the ropes. Impress me, damn you. Oh. Oh, he doesn't have Shieldbane cards. Tisk tisk. Ba-dum-ba-dum. Yeah, good luck stopping this. is, though. They're gonna have to try harder than that. Well, he was almost a worthy opponent.
Congratulate you on your victory. Shall we continue playing?
I don't think I get anything for playing him. I think he's just
Maybe
there
later.
for infinite
Got
Gwent.
something I need to do right now.
As you wish, sir.
Let's see. Renovate.
Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Oh, most decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
Thank you. Good night. Work on the house.
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompelli's summer residence. The effects were simply breathtaking. Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
It's in your hands then. Make the place shine.
I shall get to work immediately. Within a day's passing, I shall have sent for the crew which rebuffed the Admiral's residence. They are the finest specialists around.
They better be for
Highly
5,000
skilled
gold.
at what they do. It shall not take them too long, I wager. 2 days after they begin, your eyes will behold your residence in its refurbished, rejuvenated, beautified state. Is there anything else you require, sir?
What about this?
Got these spacious grounds.
What are you
But
doing,
maybe
Sadie?
it's time to make them more useful.
Oh, yes. We certainly should. The way I see things, given your trade, sir, you would be wise to put in a grindstone and an armorer's table. A good way to start things off, don't you think?
Yeah, sure.
My armor needs work from time to time. You know, oil this, reinforce that. Could use a decent work table where I could do all that.
Admiral Rompelli once hired a specialist who made the finest armorer's tables this side of the Yaruga. I will contact him at once.
Okay.
Good. Order me up a table like that.
Immediately, sir. I expect it will take at most 1 day to arrive.
That's a freakishly fast
Will you be
turnaround.
needing anything else, sir?
Grindstone.
In my trade, my blades get dull pretty quick. Could use a grindstone, professional grade.
Of course. No one would consider that an unnecessary extravagance, I would wager.
Grindstone.
Then send out for one, please. A high-quality stone to be set up in the yard.
Of course. I shall send a runner to town at once. I believe you shall be grinding to your heart's content by
right.
tomorrow.
I don't think that's what he meant.
Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Is that all we can do?
Starting to get into this whole renovating thing. There must be other things we can improve.
I agree. Yet I would urge you to hold off
Okay.
on further construction until the ongoing work is done. Juggling can be a challenging art. It's best not to undertake too much at once.
Very well, very well.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Okay, cool. Got a bunch of upgrades done. Storage upstairs. You have to buy paintings too. But why would they put the storage downstairs when he said storage was for upstairs? Oh, an armor stand. Neat. Waiting for bed to be replaced. What? Can you actually like store books here? Or is this just for shits and giggles? Oh, it's every book you've ever found. That's cool. I wish it filled up. Looked nicer. Trophies. I have a bunch of stuff in storage I should sell. Oh, we can put our Viper Sword play. That'll look good. Oh, we can stash our trophies? Oh, that's cool. Oh, the Victor's Cup? Oh, I don't have this trophy yet. I don't have this trophy yet. Yeah, I remember the painting stuff. Oh. Iris and Uglier Von Everett. Makes me a little sad, but okay. Okay, I saw the armor thing. Is there a weapon stand? Armor stand? Maybe I don't have it yet. Ah, weapon rack. Yes! Beautiful. We'll grab some extra Grandmaster stuff to put it up there. That's true, but that's also like really... Okay. I actually kind of want to do some more side quests. Oh, we can go see Gilamu. We can go see Loverboy. Oh, he's actually very close by. Let's go see Loverboy, chat.
She's fit to wed.
Yeah, Grandmaster gear is like obscenely expensive. Unless we're literally just sitting on a mountain of money by the end of the DLC, I don't foresee myself doing.
Witcher, I have a matter of prime urgency and import. I must speak to you.
Yeah, I know, you got messed up, dude.
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold, haughty, and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave. Though true, the lady in question is dear to my heart. I shall not deny it. I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic, and knows no one she could turn to for help.
Alright, out with it.
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her. Vivian shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivian emerged from it, I too emerged, ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Then suddenly,
mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase that time.
Wait,
I
that
attempted
happens
to
often?
approach her on several ensuing occasions to learn what had happened. for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. I've striven on occasion to follow her, but lost track each time. It seemed then she'd melted into the air.
That's weird.
Notice any other strange behavior? Additional symptoms?
No, Vivian's avoided me wholly since the first encounter. But folk gossip.
Yeah, Fey Enchantress, yeah, right?
What about?
They say she's secretive, that no one ever sees her after dusk, that she's wont to suddenly disappear.
Nothing unusual about any of that.
Okay.
Sound you heard. She might have just had a sore throat.
Had I thought it possible the sound was natural, I never would have taken up your precious time.
Okay.
Tell me more about Vivian. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting, her father a knight. That is all I've learnt, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivian spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her. I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivian, I am prepared to sacrifice anything.
Huh. Okay.
This tourney, how's it work exactly?
It is the year's grandest and most important contest. Knights from all corners come to face off for the grand prize. And more importantly, for glory. A demanding test of knightly prowess in horsemanship, marksmanship, and fencing. I qualified for the first time, had great hopes of winning. Yet...
Yeah, I get it. Anything for Vivian. Hardly a regular job, this. Not often I gotta take part in a tourney to fulfill a contract. Fee can't be anything ordinary either.
I'm no magnet to command heaps of coin, but naturally I shall award you a just amount. How much do you demand?
Woo! Big payout. You're a sweet kid, so let's just do like 550.
Agreed. That is an amount I can indeed muster.
Cool looking bird.
Fine, I'll look into it. Gotta admit, piqued my curiosity.
I shall be forever in your debt. Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated from the tourney before you can meet Vivian.
Meaning?
Could you show me how you shoot, ride, and fight, perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules, know how to apply them in practice. I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Everyone must train, even a witcher. Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above all. The choice is yours. Where shall we start?
Okay, let's do target practice.
Marksmanship. Feel I need to do some shooting.
Come with me.
Oh god, you can't just teleport us to the
The
shooting range?
marksmanship contest shall pit you against another for the best time and score. He who hits all his targets first wins.
It's time.
Hope my aim's as good as that Cupid's who shot you.
Sometimes when you speak, I miss the meaning entirely. Hit the red targets.
Okay.
Once more?
No.
Done enough shooting.
Where to now? If you wish to know my thoughts, were I you, I would train on the race course ahead of all else.
Alright.
Let's do some riding. Roach will like that.
Excellent idea. Come with me.